morning. It is Tuesday, although it doesn't feel like a Tuesday, it feels like a weekend because the kids are on half term, so they're not having to do their schoolwork. So as a result, we're not doing our usual weekday routine. It is currently, my watch has run out of battery. I'll just look at my phone. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to work for about 4 hours this morning, so that's all done now. Dan is back at work today from furlough. Right, this is hard to talk to you whilst I'm doing this. Hold on one second. This is still slightly awkward, but at least I can put my trainers on whilst I'm talking to you. So dignified. Yes, so what was I saying? Yes, we're not in our usual routine today, so we haven't done Joe Wicks. So I'm about to do a different form of exercise. I'm going to do something that my friend Gaynor told me about, called Strong 30. There are people in the background lurking. It's called Strong 30, and Gaynor's been going on about it. Not going on about it, she's told me about it. So I'm going to try that as a bit of something different, so I still get my exercise and it might cheer me up a bit, because I'm feeling a bit there after 4 hours of work and a hot day, and the whole neighbourhood seems to be getting their power tools out at the same time. So yeah, I'm going to jump around the living room for a bit, and then hopefully share some interesting things with you, because this is the first time really today, apart from a little bit of footage at the beginning, that I filmed anything. So I know I've got a list of things that I wanted to mention to you, so I maybe talk about that later. But whatever I do, I will bring you along with me. Right, that's all done. I'm all changed. I'm about to go upstairs and talk to you. It was okay. It was very dancey, and I'm a very, very uncoordinated person. Yeah, so I think I might stick to my Joe Wicks and the HIIT workouts. I think I do better with that, instead of trying to keep up with people who are much better than me at dancing. Right, I'm gonna go and talk to you. We're running. I'm a little bit out of shot here because I couldn't be bothered to go back downstairs and get my tripod, so I've got you balanced on top of a box. A box, by the way, which is of course filled with yarn and a whittling knife. But that's something for another day. I said I had a couple of things I just wanted to share with you. First of all, I wanted to say somebody called Lily commented a couple of days ago. You commented to give me a recipe for leftover muesli. Thank you so much. I've screenshotted that recipe and I'm going to try it. I've got a load of muesli that I took out of the cupboard when I was clearing out all my cupboards, because we've got pantry moths again, except I haven't found any evidence of them other than the ones in the traps. But anyway, my kitchens are now the cleanest in Great Britain, thank you very much. But I took out a load of stuff that was not going to get used, and I'm either going to use it or get rid of it. So I made some energy balls yesterday, and the link to that is underneath yesterday's video. They were delicious. I've already had 2 today. And oh, if you can hear noise, by the way, I've got all the windows open. I'm in my bedroom, and our bedroom is at the front of the house, and it's just a very noisy day. The wind is blowing in the direction from the motorway, so you can probably hear cars. Where was I? Yes, so muesli. I had a load of leftover muesli, so I'm going to definitely try that recipe, Lily, and if it works out, I will share it with everyone. And Elaine, you asked about my pink iPad stand. I should have brought it up with me to show everybody, but if you watch the vlogs, you would have seen I quite often have my iPad floating about, and it's got like a bumper stand on it, and it's fantastic. I've dropped that iPad in the bath a couple of times, and it has stopped water getting into it. It's not meant to be used for that, but it does happen. I can't find the order. I got it from eBay. And I can't find where I got it from. However, I had a look on Amazon this morning, and they do sell them on Amazon for around the same price. So I'll get a couple of links for eBay and for Amazon, and I'll stick them underneath this video just to give you a guide of the exact type that it is, and then you can go and find it. So and then the other thing I want to say is I've been given a couple of pattern gifts patterns, and I wanted to mention them. So first of all, my friend Lily, she's Nordic Stitches, she has given me a copy of her 2020 Shorties collection. Now this was just a gift for me. We've known each other online a long time, and this was just a little cheer up quarantine gift, and she knows how much I love her shorty socks and how much in particular Lilia loves wearing shorty socks, so it was a really generous gift. But when I went to have a look at it and have a nice look at all the patterns, there's 4 patterns in there, and I noticed that she's got 25% off that pattern collection. It is the 2020 Shorties collection. I think that it's limited, so there's only so many uses you can get for that 25% off, but if you were thinking of buying it, because Lily's Shorties patterns are lovely, then hop on over there. She's Nordic Stitches on Ravelry. And then lovely Peggy, who is a viewer of this podcast, she gave me a pattern from Barbara of Knitting I Love. Barbara's got a sock pattern out, and I didn't know this, and they're called the Garden Seed Socks. And I think they use a mosaic type of knitting, and they are absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much, Peggy. That was such a lovely surprise. And thank you, Barbara, for your note and sending it across. Barbara's so lovely. She's got a really great YouTube channel. She's so energetic and happy. You just can't help but feel happy after watching Barbara. She is Knitting I Love. Anyway, and I went to look at those, and she's also got a discount. So I think for June, or for a limited time, the same, it's 20% off that pattern. So it's really worth going to have a look. So, and I wouldn't have even realised that those patterns had discounts had people not gave them to me as gifts. So I thought I would just share that with you. I also just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has bought me a coffee or a Ko-fi. That is really generous of you. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who's also been messaging me and suggesting I don't know how to say it, a patron or a Patreon account. I am now considering it, but I will talk more about that in a few days' time, because I've got some ideas. Whether or not they come to fruition, I don't know, but I'll keep you posted. And also, I just want to thank you for your comments. I know I say this all the time, but thank you so much for your lovely comments. I think sometimes when you're going through a difficult time, as we all are worldwide, it's just so nice when people go, oh my goodness, me too. It's just lovely. And so many of you will say, oh my goodness, me too. Even like with the pantry moths, sometimes I feel like I'm the only person in the world who's having to deal with that problem, which I know is ridiculous because I'm not. But when someone goes, oh yeah, I've had pantry moths, I've had them every year for 6 years, and you just think, maybe I'm quite a normal human being then. It's just so heartening. Or when people sort of say, oh, I've been feeling down, or my anxiety's been bad, or, it's, oh, I've got kids at home. Isn't homeschooling difficult? I'm working. And it's just, I'm not articulating it very well because I never do. But yeah, it's just nice to have people who can go, me too. So thank you in a very socially awkward way. Thank you. Right, I'm going to get those amazing smells coming from downstairs because the girls, obviously, it's how hot is it today? Should we just obsessively check the weather quickly? Because I do like to make myself miserable by checking how hot it is. It's 26 degrees at the moment. Let's look at the feels like, because that makes me feel a bit better. Okay, it feels like 26 degrees. And it's going to be hot. Basically all night. I hate hot weather. Yeah, so it's really hot, and the girls have got the oven on because they wanted to bake cookies. So Lilia is making peanut butter cookies and Phoebe is making shortbread. So the payoff will be good, but it's very hot down there. And once they're all cooked, we're going to go for a walk, and I'll take you with us. And I'm going to stop talking because I've been talking for nearly 7 minutes. I'm going to shut up. What are you doing, Lilia, on a really hot day with the oven on?
Making peanut butter cookies.
Better be worth it. Phoebe, what are you making?
I'm making some shortbread, but there's going to be a little bit of a surprise at the end because I'm turning it into something.
Oh, that's exciting. Just pushing it in there. home and it is hot. That was a very, very hot walk. However, it's not very sunny, it's quite overcast, so the house hasn't heated up as much as it usually would, which is lovely, so it's nice and cool indoors. And we've decided we do not want to put the oven on again today, so Dan and Lilia have gone to pick up fish and chips, because the fish and chip shop in my mum's village, which is about 5 minutes drive away, has been open throughout. And you phone ahead and place your order, and then you go and do the tap, your card, you tap to pay, and then you pick it up and bring it home. So we've just decided to do that on a whim, and now I'm really looking forward to it. I don't actually like fish and chips that much. Everybody else does though. So they're all having a cod special. So that's cod and chips, and I'm having a minced beef and onion pie, which I absolutely love from the fish and chip shop. And I'm okay with fish and chip shop chips, but it depends. They have to be pretty good. But yeah, I do like them. It's just not my favourite takeaway. Anyway, you don't need to know all that. We're getting fish and chips and I'm really excited. Yay!